Today I'm going to talk about the Tippmann TPX. Specifically, I'm going to talk about how to make the Tippmann TPX a constant air paintball gun. The standard configuration for a TPX, it's a magazine-fed pistol that is powered by 12-gram cartridges located under the barrel. Now, there are a lot of reasons that you wouldn't want to use 12-gram cartridges. You don't get all that many shots out of a 12-gram cartridge, maybe 3 mags, which would be 21 shots. They can be more expensive than constant air, and it's hard to find the good ones. Leland's are really good. There are a couple other good brands, but for the most part what you're going to find in your Walmart or your Sports Authority are the Crossman ones, which are very poorly made. Some of them are duds. They're different lengths, and that can cause problems. The seal's inconsistent, the fill's inconsistent, the fill's dirty. So there are a lot of reasons you don't want to use 12 grams. For me, I don't like 12 grams just because it's a hassle to have to worry about one more thing on the paintball field. So I prefer to run with a limited paint setup, with the 7-round mags, or with the, a 10-round stick feed or something with constant air, usually a 13.3K compressed air tank. So when I got my TPX, I decided I have to figure out a way that I can run my TPX with a constant air tank. And turns out there's a pretty simple way to do it. And the things you need are, there's not that many of them. You need the remote adapter that Tippmann makes for the TPX. Normally there'll be a remote nipple here. You need that. You need, at least what I used, is a Weaver sling or bipod mount to attach to the Weaver rail down here, and a vertical AGD auto mag ASA, just the classic mag 1-screw ASA. So the way you do this is you install the remote line here, and normally these have a remote nipple on the back. Okay, looks just like this. When you unscrew this from Tippmann's adapter, you get MPT threads, which allows you to do whatever you want. So once you've exposed those threads in the main part of the adapter, you can put a whatever kind of air fitting you want on there. So I threw a 90-degree MPT elbow on there, and then attached to that the 90-degree macro fitting to turn the air 180 degrees, so now I'm facing towards the front of the gun. So now you come down on the front. You attach your Weaver sling mount or bipod mount, whatever you want to use. Several different types of parts will work. You attach that to the Weaver rail that's conveniently found under the 12-gram here, right under the barrel. And then through that you can put a screw like this. This is a 1/4-20 by 1/2-inch screw. This is the kind of screw you need to use the AGD ASA here, which is, I think, the best one to use. But you have other options. You could probably, make a WGP autococker vertical ASA work. You have options here. But the point is, throw vertical ASA on there that has some sort of air fitting. So the autococker one might actually not work. I've never tried. But the point is, throw an ASA on there and then add another macro elbow, and now you can just run your macro line to the back. That allows you to put a tank here vertically. You could use a 3 or 4 ounce CO2 tank, 3.5 or 4 ounce. I prefer to use a 13.3K myself. But one thing you have to remember to do is always have a dead 12 gram in the 12-gram compartment here. If you don't do that, you're just going to hook up your tank and vent air right out the front, and that'll be a problem. Now, the way I've done it is one way to do it, and this is workable, it's viable. I've used it this way and it works really well and I really like it, but there are other options. One concern with this is that when you put the tank in, it is a very tall setup, so if you plan on being very close to the ground, this might not be ideal. If you want to replace the barrel with a longer barrel, one thing you can do is run the tank horizontally like this. That's absolutely a viable way to do it. That'll work fine. It'll work, I think, best if you were to replace the barrel with a longer one so that the tank doesn't stick out past the barrel. The barrel is A5X7 threading, so you should have plenty of options there. So I just wanted to show everybody this is one way to make a constant air Tippmann TPX. Thanks for watching.